Hi. So I have a special mini episode for you today. It is from a talk that I did last week at an event called Disrupt HR. If you've never heard of Disrupt HR, it's okay. I hadn't either. It is a really cool event. Uh, it's where a select group of speakers gets to present on a topic. They only get 5 minutes each, and it's just enough time to engage the audience and get them interested in your topic and to learn a little about it as well. And it sounds like 5 minutes is not a big deal, so it really shouldn't be this exciting, right? But what's exciting about it is that as a speaker, you also have to prepare 20 slides. And during your talk, they automatically rotate every 15 seconds. And so it's not just about preparing a talk, but it is a rehearsed talk. You are trying to get this perfect so that as the slides are rotating, you are on it and you're not getting ahead or behind your slides. It was such a fun event. I did Disrupt HR in Kansas City. Um, it was fun. It was confidence building. It was educating from all the other speakers as well. And so I wanted to use today's episode to share with you the talk that I put together. So you are going to see that here in a few seconds, and you're going to see the slides as I talk with them. But I want to start by telling you that I picked a really bad title. It's a really good speech, but it is a really bad title. Wish I could go back and change that, but I can't. So the title is What You Need to Know About Women in Male-Dominated Fields. All right, here you go. Take a listen and watch.
68% of all industries are male dominated. And according to research from the Institute for Women's Policy, only 6.5% of women working full time in the United States work in male dominated industries. And if they become successful, they often get labeled as cold, difficult, opinionated, lacking empathy. And often they're treated as outsiders. But others see these women as role models. They see them as strong, confident, determined, resilient. These people understand why she continues to wear a mask. And then there are others who think she has magical, mysterious powers. They don't understand how she can be so damn good at her job and yet so difficult to work with. But who are these women, really? This is who we are. We're tired. We are tired of justifying our actions, tired of proving we deserve a seat, tired of fighting unconscious biases. But how did we get here? When we start in the industry, we are excited that you picked us, and you're excited that we said yes. But it doesn't take long for us to begin questioning if our outer shell is strong enough to protect who we are on the inside. It's the not so subtle challenges to see if we're cut out for this, and the constant pushing to see if and when we will fight back. Yeah, that still happens. But it's okay. We persevere. We keep going. We believe if we just keep our head down and work hard, the challengers will see that we are able to pull our weight and that we do bring benefit to our teams and to the company. We're just going to keep our heads down. But then a well-intentioned mentor pulls us aside and tells us, you've got to start standing up for yourself. You got to find your voice, use your voice, be more direct, get thicker skin. And so it starts. We begin to put on the armor to protect who we are on the inside while we become someone else on the outside. But the armor isn't enough to protect us from the unconscious biases that come at us from so many different directions. Someone of our stature can't possibly be in charge. Someone who sounds like us should really be less vocal. Someone who looks like us should have a softer delivery. So we add weapons to our armor because we now realize that keeping our head down and working hard won't get us where we want to go, and we will have to fight our way to the top. And when we reach the top, it's lonely. And it's still rocky. Not many women up here, Not really anyone that understands what it took for us to get here or who we are today. So we keep the armor on. And good thing, because now those well-intentioned mentors are sitting us down and telling us there have been complaints. There's complaints that you're closed off, hard to get to know, difficult to work with, difficult to work for. But wait, isn't that who you sculpted us to be? You told us to stand up for ourselves. You told us to speak up. You told us to be more direct. You told us to get thicker skin. But apparently, what got us here has become a double-edged sword. If we're direct, we're harsh. If we're standing up, we're aggressive. If we're speaking up, we're overbearing. And it all gets summed up as difficult. 80% of women in male-dominated fields cannot possibly be difficult, but that is the show of hands I get each time I ask an audience who's been told by a manager that they are difficult. So what's the real problem? Would the same complaint be made against a male leader? Can the complaint be articulated with relevant examples? Or is unconscious bias in play? And is your company's unconscious bias training truly engaging leaders and employees in a way that will move biases from the unconscious to the conscious? Or are they simply checking a box? Our ask of you: develop a true understanding of our gender-specific challenges, refute the irony and the double standard, and show us you have our back so that we can finally remove the armor and the mask.